she has her evaluator, and I will call upon the evaluator of Toastmaster Nuril for today's meeting, which is Toastmaster Nanda. Please welcome Toastmaster Nanda as the current president of Jakarta Motivator also.
Hi everyone, I'm Nanda and now I'm serving as the first evaluator for Toastmaster Nuril. So basically in Toastmaster we improve how to do public speaking, and also Toastmaster Nuril here she chose to do a persuasive influence pathways. In her level 2, she learned how to understanding the leadership style. So now we are gonna know how Toastmaster Nuril have an experience about leadership. And without any further ado, this speech is 5 until 7 minutes with the title A Change to be Leader. A Change to be Leader, please welcome Toastmaster Nuril.
Test. Am I audible for online guests?
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you. Timer, are you ready? Ready? Okay, good. So I can start now, right? Okay. Right. Oh, so there is a weird job around me saying that different Minister of Education, there will be a different curriculum applied at school. Have you heard about it before? Yes? Okay, now tell me, what curriculum is applied at school now? Does anyone here know about it? STEM? STEM? Oh, no, that's not our curriculum. That's just an approach. Almost? No one knows about it? No? Or have you heard of Curriculum Merdeka? So now at school, we use Curriculum Merdeka as our curriculum. And for me, who work in the education field, Curriculum Merdeka sounds like a disaster. Why is it disaster? Because at that time, when the first time Curriculum Merdeka was applied, there is limited information about it, but we have to apply it. The regulation kept changing, so it's so hard for us. And then the Curriculum Merdeka, as its name, they give a full authority for school to decide the educational directions. It's so easy It sounds so easy, right? But it's not for the teachers. And then one day I was posted as a curriculum team. So my job was to plan by adjusting the difference between the former curriculum to the current curriculum. And I have to convey the differences to other teachers. So I told them. So I told what our goals were. And then I told them what we should have done. And then I told them our due dates, the references to read. But I didn't set any rules for them, because I don't want to be so bureaucratic. And I give them freedom to decide on how they finish the job, because I was on a democratic side. I don't want to be tyrant, right? And oh boy, I just dug up my own grave. Why? Because by the due dates, the goals that I shared with them were never achieved. The freedom that I gave to them was not used properly. And the expectation that I gave to them were shattered. So we didn't have the exact syllabus. We didn't have a compilation of the exam booklets. Sounds okay for school, right? Yes, it's just a dead for school without syllabus and the task booklets, right? So I did some reflection. I asked them, so what the problem was? And then I listened more to them. listened to their plans, their expectations, and I knew where I was wrong. The mistake that I made was I assumed that everybody has the same knowledge with me. So I expected them to do by themselves. But it's not a good thing of a being leader, right? Apparently, they need to know on how, they need some demonstrations on how to interpret the curriculum. They want steps to follow in making a syllabus. So I changed my timetable complete with the new expectations. And also I recorded the tutorials from A to Z. And then I'll check them up regularly. I open discussion for them. And then Viola, we clean up the mess. We could say farewell to the mess we made before the mid-semester exam began. And after learning this module, the leadership style that I got, and then I realized and found out that my leadership style was authoritative and authoristic. So apparently, the being democratic and then give the full power, the total authority to others, the freedom to others to decide on how is not always the secret recipes. And then I just realized leadership styles really depends on the circumstances. In this case, I use the authority and altruistic. So I give the clear rules for them. I set the clear expectations for them. And then I also keep them engaged with me so they know what direction we were heading to. And then I also learned that changes is not really bad for being a leader. As I said before, that being a leader, the style of the leadership really depends on the circumstances. Because as just the saying said that there is no one fit for all. So does the leadership. So does apply for the leadership style. So in summary, don't be so scared for changes if you want to be a leader, because changes is also needed for us being a proper leader. That's all.
Thank you so much for our first speaker, Toastmaster Nuril, who will share our leadership style about facing the change, especially in our curriculum and our school, especially as school staffs. We may face a lot of changes there. And that's a good sharing for us to know more about the newest update for our curriculum today. And that's what Toastmasters is supposed to be. We are learning about public speaking and leadership skills. And basically, Toastmasters is not an English club. We are learning about public speaking and leadership skills. So yeah, we also have other Toastmasters club conducted in Mahasiswa Indonesia and also Mandarin here in Jakarta. So yeah, this is Toastmasters. We are learning about public speaking and leadership skills. And last was to the second speaker, which is the Dr. Gayatri, we are going to proceed to the next speaker, which is Dr. Gayatri, but I will now introduce her speech because she has the evaluator. So let's welcome the evaluator of Dr. Gayatri, Dr. Rian.
Hi, just want to check, am I audible, visible? Okay. Can I have someone from here? Right. So hello everyone, my name is Brian Hussein, and today I'm going to evaluate a speech from the Gayatri Atalanta. She's going to deliver her second speech on the elective project on delivering social speeches with durations of 3 until 4 minutes. This purpose of the project is for the member to practice delivering social speeches in front of club members. And the title of her speech is Being a Toastmaster Member is Sucking. Being a Toastmaster Member is Sucking TMATA.
Being Toastmaster member is tough. Why? Because Toastmaster is new for me. Have you felt the same feelings that when in your life, I think either a new job, new friends, new vibes, you will feel afraid or angry or something you are not comfortable? How many of you feel the same like me? Ooh, okay. I know new things is always uncomfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, I became a member in Toastmasters in 2023. It is the Papa. At that day, I do attend a regular meeting in Malang Toastmaster Club. I highlight about one session, table topic session. I remember the first experience that I attended in the session after nervous. I feel afraid sometimes because I don't like, I'm being a stupid person. I don't want to be an unsuccessful person like that. One day, table topic master just asked me, how do you feel if you have a boyfriend? And I just answered, I don't know, I don't have any boyfriend for now. And I'm thinking like, this is a station that talking about relationship, and I feel shy and after that, I don't know what to do. And no longer, I met a new person in the meeting, we call it like a Mr. Q, that come into my life and he offers me become a mentor by them. And after that, he told me many things about Toastmaster, how to be a specific, a good speaker in table conversation. And after that, he gave me a lot in learn about network. I practice a lot in many clubs, in the USA club, in the Indian club, in the Singapore, in Indonesia. And I try to be my best. After that, I joined a contest in table conversation. And this one was the medal that I got in this year in Toastmaster. There is a milestone that I get, and it's an honor for me having the part. And I would like to grateful because I have my mentor, Mr. Q. I have many people that surround of myself that support me like Malang Toastmaster and the president, EPE, and others. And after that, we have a farewell party because I stay in Surabaya with it and come to Jakarta and the congress. And because I joined in Toastmaster, I learned new things. It's really wonderful. It's take a new lesson and always have a growth for us. Being a Toastmaster member, it's really sucks in love with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your sharing, Master Gaya Atalanta, from Malang previously, and she's in Jakarta right now. And she also got an achievement of those masters this year, and that's great. So, yeah, once you become a Toastmaster, you can try to achieve anything that Toastmasters offer for us. So let me invite the time to give the report. Welcome to Toastmasters again.
We have two speakers in here. For the speaker one, the MOU, I have no here 6 minutes into 20 seconds. And then TM Gayatri, with the title being a Toastmaster member of something. You have 3 minutes into 10 seconds. So it's eligible. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind report. So let me continue to our ballot council, Toastmaster Alpha. Please share the link for to vote, given the vote for our legislative session.
I'm sorry, the link I will share at the third session. So it will be for 3 times vote.
Oh, the meeting will be set in the end. So
At-
are we going to continue to the parliament session right now?
I'm sorry, the sound is a little bit small.
Or? Huh? Check. Am I audible?
Yes, clear.
Oh, yeah. So you will give the link at the end of the meeting or?
Yes, at the end of the meeting.
Oh? Langsung ke table. Okay, so we are going to proceed to table topic session right now. Okay, Toastmaster Alfred and Toastmaster Hans, are you ready?
Ready?
Okay. The second session is table topic session and it will be led by Toastmaster Hans, and for all of the offline participants, you may see the timer here to pay attention, and please pay attention for the timer here. So I give control to our table topics master. Please welcome Toastmaster Hans.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hans speaking and I am your table topic master. Basically, in every Toastmaster session, we have a part where we can try to respond to certain topic spontaneously, and that is where we can practice our impromptu speech skills. I have prepared 5 topics for you, so with limited slots, please reserve your spot, and you will have 1 until 2 minutes of speaking time, as mentioned by the timer, so please use your time carefully. And whenever possible, you are encouraged to mention the word of the day, which is farewell. So if you want to try, you may put your name in the chat box. Anyone? Or you may also raise your hand, especially if you are the offline participant. Anyone for the first speaker? Probably.
Toastmaster Nanda here.
Okay, Toastmaster Nanda from the stage.
Yes. Hi,
Hi,
Hans.
Toastmaster Nanda.
Yes.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, the topic for you is this. How do you feel after leaving a company?
Huh? How do you feel what?
After leaving a company.
After leaving a
Company.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's very personal. Wait a moment. Okay, give me 30 seconds to think.
Sure.
How do I feel, right? The question.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay.
Okay, on your set.
All right. How do I feel after leaving the company? Absolutely. As a farewell, I feel glad because when you need to leave the company, it means that something doesn't match anymore between you and the company. Either you are being laid off or you are resigned. That means that we are not matched together, and maybe we don't talk anymore. So that's why the first one is feel glad. But the second one, I think as a human being, uncertainty is something that we are feeling scared because how do I do next? Do I need to open the store or do I need to work as a freelance and get my freedom, or do I need to walk in the same paths that I have been walking until now? That uncertainty also comes after you leaving your safe zone. But I think that's the moment how we could improve ourselves better. Asking what we want can bring a new ideas how to live. And sometimes it's also bring the excitement that maybe we forget while we are staying in the company for a long time. So I think it could be a mixed feeling, but as a farewell, I believe farewell is a new journey to start a better life. I think that's all from me, and back to you, our table topic master, Toastmaster Hans. Thank you.
Okay, give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Nanda. Thank you very much for stating your mixed feelings. It's both uncertainty, excitement, and improvement. Okay, we still have 4 remaining topics. Anyone, probably from the online, either Toastmaster on the Toastmaster Alpha, or because Toastmaster Dede is our table topic evaluator. Toastmaster Alpha, do you want to try the second topic?
Yes, I will try.
Okay, so
We will have guests here.
oh, you have a guest after.
Can do now or
That's okay.
after?
It's okay
After
if you
Toastmaster
guys
Alpha,
first.
yes, we can do guest.
Okay then, after Toastmaster apa?
Okay.
Okay, Toastmaster Alpha, the topic for you is this. Can we let go of something or someone that we love? And why?
Topic is so. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Can we let the someone that we love go? Is that the question?
Yep.
Then I will answer yes. We can let someone we love go, but what's the reason we're letting his or her to go? What's the reason? If the reason is good enough to let him or he leave, just go. Just let him go. Just let her go. It depends on the reason. But every reason that we had to let someone go, it must like meninggalkan bekas. Jadi sebaik apapun perpisahan, ya tetap perpisahan. Akhirnya bakal sedih juga. Thank you, dan jadi topik master.
Still muted, Hans.
Okay, give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Alpha. Thank you very much for your openness about this. Okay, it maybe leaves a mark, but it has to go. Thank you, Toastmaster Alpha. And next, from the venue, from our perpustakaan, we have our guest that wants to try, right?
Yes.
Could you please come to the stage?
Hello.
Oh. Not really clear. You may exchange
Am I audible?
Yes, this is much better.
Okay.
By the way, what is your name? Could you please introduce yourself for a while?
Yeah.
Could you please introduce yourself shortly?
I tried to see Mr. Han, so a little bit.
Just introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is my first timer in the semester. My name is Daeng Noval Firjatullah. I graduated from the law school. My name is Daeng Noval Firjatullah. I graduated from the law school in Aceh, University of Syakwala. And then I works in Jakarta in law firm. So I'm glad to know you all. I hope we can bring opportunities or bring something new for me, for you, and for everybody. I think it's good for me spending my weekend in Toastmaster. So I think that's a brief introduction from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So we just call you Naufal, right? Or
You can call me Daeng.
Daeng. Okay, Daeng. Thank you. Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Daeng. Hope you enjoy this session. And this is the topic for you. Do you want to fix something in the past? And why?
Can you paraphrase the question?
Okay. Do you want to fix something in the past?
Okay. Thank you for the topic. So I think, yeah, if I get a chance to fix something in the past, there is some several issue that several things that I want to fix, of course, because during the days during the when we grow up, we as a human being made a lot of mistakes that I think the mistakes should not be taken because the uncertainty mistakes, the mistake doesn't give you the, I think, the opportunities to grow up better. So like I mentioned before, we just human being, we have a lot of mistake and so on. But am I grateful for today? Of course, because by doing mistake, I know that the mistake or the activities that I do before is wrong. So instead of I trying to get the problem fixed in nowadays, I think it's just let it flow. Because you never know if you never know what the mistake bring you more. For now, I think, yeah, I have some little bit, I think, let's say about I have a plan. I have a plan I have a plan. I have timetables to get what I want. Sometimes if the timetable of the goals are not achieved as I want, sometimes I get frustrated because I already set the goals. But as the human being, I think it's okay to get more adaptive for the circumstances because the situation is changed. We got a lot of new ideas that we not know before. I think that's all from me. I'm sorry for the little bit. Yeah, this is my first time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give a big round of applause to soon to be Toastmaster Daeng. Yes, we have learned insights from you that everything serves its lessons. Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Daeng. Next, who wants to try? We still have 2 more topics from the library.
Actually, we have a guest. Do you want to
Yes.
try, Kak? Yes, in on-site. It's totally fine. You can mix it up if you lose your mind. Let us, come on. Okay, we have guest Hans here.
Yeah,
Let her
sure.
prepare first.
You can try.
Yes, okay.
It's okay. It's our place to practice here. So hope you
Oh.
enjoy.
You're trying to practice. Good luck.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, good afternoon. Could
My
you
name
please
is
introduce yourself?
okay. I'm a little bit nervous.
It's okay. Inhale, exhale. We can enjoy.
Okay. My name is Nurfika Octaviani. You can call me Vika. I'm graduated from General Ahmadiyani University, majoring in international relations. But for now, I'm working in Ministry of Investment BKPM as a customer service. And Actually, I just read the information from Instagram, but honestly, I come here just for doing my tasks. And when I share the information about the Instagram, I just chit chat in WhatsApp, and the admin say to me that just please enjoy the moment. I mean the class. Yeah, and I think enough for the introduction. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Vika. So here is the topic for you. How do you adapt into new environment?
Okay, thank you for the good question. Honestly, for adapting to a new environment, first of all, I think I have to learn about the environment, either friends or maybe knowledge or another things that we have to adapt. And secondly, I think I have to ask a lot of people, especially in that moment, asking, no, I mean, asking how about the situation and how about the culture. And yes, it's in order we can adapt, mm, in order we can adapt by well. And the last, I think we have to, like we have to decrease our ego. I don't know in English what does it mean in ego or emotional, because we will face many different character, either a people or maybe a cultures. And yeah, we have to learn, and also don't forget to ask many people in that situation, of course. And yeah, yeah, I think enough.
Okay, give a big round of applause for soon to be Toastmaster Vika. Thank you very much. We have learned from you three things: to learn, to ask, and to lower the ego.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Vika. So it is relieving, right? Right now. Yes. Hopefully you can try again next time and enjoy with us.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you. And let's move to the next speaker. Anyone who wants to try from our stage?
We have Toastmaster here.
So
Yes.
I introduce myself. So I introduce myself first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes. So hello. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Juan. I graduated from University of Indonesia. I was studying political science. Yeah, I already graduated for years ago.
Yes.
And yeah, I live in Jakarta. I'm from Jakarta.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Juan. So the topic for you is this. There is a quote: attachment is the root of suffering. Do you agree?
What attachment?
Attachment is the root of suffering. Do you agree? Attachment is not the email, but it is the feeling of keterikatan.
Yeah, keterikatan. Yeah.
Yes. It's
Attachment
the root of suffering.
Yes. Thank you for the topic. So I'm trying to answer this topic. Yeah, let me start. So attachment is the root of the suffering. Yeah, I think for some people, when they are attached to something, to someone, or to a certain place, for example, your workplace, for example, your school or university, the place that you feel so attached to, and then I think you are suffering when you leave that place, or you leave, you say farewell to that person or place. and that makes you suffering, that makes you feel uncertainty because you have to leave them. Yeah, for that part, I think yes, they can make you suffering, they can make you feel pain, that leave the pain in your heart, I mean. And but I think for the people, I agree that we don't have to attach to someone or certain place because if we feel like that because sometimes we have to move on to another place or to other person to attach to because it makes us to be flexible or it makes us to be easy to being involved or attached to other person. It makes us to do not rely too heavy on certain person or place, so that I think we don't have to attach too deeply to people or to certain work certain place to make us grow when we move on. Yes, it can make us to be better than before. Yeah, it's I agree that it's not good to feel so attached to certain things. Thank you.
Give a big round of applause to soon to be Toastmaster Juan. Thank you very much for giving us your opinion about this quote. This quote is attachment is the root of suffering, and you describe it very, very well. And by the way, is there anyone who wants to try? Actually, the 5 questions have been served, but there is one wild card if you want to try, especially from the stage. Anyone?
Toastmaster Bastian, do you want to try?
Toastmaster Alvin just arrived. If you want to, invite him.
Just Raven. And then no Toastmaster Alvin here.
Anyone? I heard Toastmaster Alvin.
Hadir.
Okay. So this is a bit wild question for you. Imagine this is your last day at work after you submit your resign letter.
Last day.
Simulate your farewell speech.
Oh.
Farewell speech at your work in 1 until 2 minutes.
I don't know what to say. I just arrived. And then I have to leave. Well, it's such a nice experience to work together with all of you here. Aldi. I know I'm not here for long, but the friendship here I enjoy so much. I have lunch here. I have friends to lunch, by the way. Every day you ask me to have lunch, either in canteen or restaurant. And having a friend that accompany me in lunchtime is probably only one thing that I need in office. Because most of the day, you're just working, right? On the table. And the only thing we interact is only at lunch. At that time, we talk a lot, we are gossiping, we do unproductive things. But all in all, I enjoy your company. Maybe never have this company on the other office again. But once again, thank you so much for all your company. I enjoy my time being here. I hope you miss me. And
I hope I miss you too. So, for any people that will replace me, please also support. That's right. Also support her. So it is Toastmaster Sanjung, because we are working in progress. What I did is not stop there. It will be continued by another person, which is Sanjung, and then another person, and let's build the tree so people can harvest the fruit. Back to you.
Give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Alvin. This is very surprising since I intended to give this topic as a farewell speech at your office or employer, but you moved it into our Toastmasters context, and it is heartwarming since we also have the regeneration. It's like you are the division director that will be succeeded by Toastmaster Sanjung. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Alvin, for your speech. Now we have concluded the 6 speakers of the table topic session. Thank you very much for trying. And for you guys who are new here, please keep in mind that it is normal for us to feel nervous, to feel, I don't want to take the table topic session. But the fear of public speaking, the fear of not taking it, is actually will be compensated by the excitement and relief after we tried it. Even if we are not satisfied with our speech, at least we know what should we improve for next. And that is the spirit of improvement that we are keeping in our mind to improve ourselves. So let's try again next time, and after a long time, you will be surprised. Oh, I've come this far. And let's see the timer report for this table topic session. Okay, we have already in the chat box from Toastmaster Bastian. Thank you very much. All the speakers are eligible.
Okay.
By the way, yes. I give the control to you, Toastmaster Bastian, please.
Okay, I will to inform to you. First of all, can you give big applause for the quest? Because his first speech in here, so don't forget to joining again for the Toastmaster, because it's Toastmaster not in here. I'm in Surabaya and then I'm in Jakarta for the work. Not in Indonesia, in Jakarta, in Bahrain, and India, right? India and around the world, you must be joining the Toastmaster. Okay, I will be telling you for the information timer as a table topic session. First, TM Nanda, and in here, I will note it in here 1 minute 35 seconds. TM Alphard 1 minute 10 seconds, and then Quest Juan 2 minutes, and the Quest Dialect 2 minutes 20 seconds, and the Quest Vika, I give you 1 minute 20 seconds, and the last man standing in here, TM Alvin, with 2 minutes 10 seconds. Back to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Bastian. So all the speakers are eligible, and I give the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Aldi.
Okay. Thank you for leading the table topic session, Toastmaster Hans, and we are going to proceed to the next session, which is evaluation session. And I will call the first evaluator for the evaluator of Toastmaster Nuril, which is Toastmaster Nanda. Please give the evaluation report. Oh.
All right. Okay, now I'm gonna share my evaluation for Toastmaster Nuril. Toastmaster Nuril has delivered her level 2 project, in persuasive influence and understanding leadership style. So everyone here, I'm gonna ask you, do you still remember what kind of leader of Toastmaster Nuril? Anyone can guess? No? Pardon? The tyrant one? Oh, okay. Others have another answer?
Authorities.
Democratic, authorities? Yes. Who said authorities? That's correct, Toastmaster Dede, because Toastmaster Nuril said she is an authoritative and alluristic person as a leader. So, what I'm gonna say in her project here, we need to focus about leadership and her style of leadership. I really love how the structure of her speech, because first of all, he brings the issue, like, do you know what's the problem in our educational, and they're asking guests, it put, how to say, they build our awareness and our audience about her topic. And the second one, also, she introduced to us what she felt when she learned about the education, work in the education field. The structure is very good, but I think you may work on to focus on the chaos thing, because you came with the beginning, the intro, and then move to the climax, and then the solution, right? But for the intonation, I heard some things that quite same. So I think you need to emphasize what's the problem, how you face the problem, what's the biggest one, and how to resolve this. And for your improvement, I think it would be better if you asking the guests. So, ladies and gentlemen, from my speech, could you give me suggestion what I learned from these chaos things? It could also build the communication with the audience and make sure they understand about your leadership style and engage with your leadership experience. I think that's all from me. Overall, it's very good. Now I know you are a democratic person and you are authoritative, and I couldn't wait for work with you in the future. Thank you. And back to
Okay, so thank you so much for the evaluation from Toastmaster Nanda, for Toastmaster Nuril, and we are going to proceed to the next evaluator, which is Toastmaster Brian, to evaluate Toastmaster Gayatri Atalanta.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Brian Hussein. And I wasn't expecting that. Actually, TM Atta delivered an award-winning acceptance speech. Can we have one more applause for TM Atta, please? I'm going to start the evaluations by noting what I loved from her and what we can learn from her speech. Learn and I love from her speech is the way that she crafted her story. I think it's used man in a whole story pattern. That is, to start with she felt, oh, it's normal life, it's normal fortune, and then starts to experience a stress by not knowing about what Toastmaster was, and then start to get the fortune back by having someone helping her, that is her mentor. I also like the way that she engaged with her audience to ask a question, and I think quite inviting people to know about what her story or her speech is. And also, I noted that she integrated a point from her previous feedback, that is the acknowledgement part. So the previous feedback said that she should move the appreciations or the acknowledgement at the end of her speech, and she did it. However, just small suggestions that you need to mention who is your mentor, because I believe you only mentions, oh, my mentor helped me. But I think in acceptance speech, it's important to name who is going to be or who was the biggest contributor of your life. Aside of that, I believe I observed there are several rooms for improvement that she might work on in the previous project. The first thing that I note is the message. We're talking about acceptance speech. If you see and watch a lot of Oscar, Grammy you name it. Most of the times the speaker use or give a punchline in their closing statement with a message. Unfortunately, I didn't get it from you. So from your speech, I might suggest that because you talk a lot about anxiety, nervousness, you can close your speech by saying, if you find yourself anxious, then find a help from your closest friend, from your closest mentor, and that probably going to solve your problem. I think that's all for my evaluations. Back to Tichi.
Okay, that's all from the individual evaluators. Thank you so much for all of the evaluations. And let me invite the timer for giving the timer report. Please welcome the timer. Let's welcome the.
Okay, for the in the evaluation session, I have 3 minutes into 20, right? 2 minutes into 13. It's eligible. 30. It's eligible, but as paper speech or the table topic session, I have a quote for you for the speaker in here. Learning is never ending process and you never walk alone. So you come and to joining again for the Toastmaster in here. Okay. Don't be nervous. Okay.
Okay, let me continue to our ballot counter here. We will have 3 QR code, right? So the first one will be the prepared speech session. So we are going to vote for the prepared speech speaker. So
let me share my screen.
yes.
Am I visible right now?
Okay. Okay. Bisa nggak sih? Hah? All done for the prepared speech session? Are we done? Done? Oh, we're still waiting for what?
It ya, 10 people.
Okay, we can continue to table topic speaker. Table topic speaker for the ballot count. Oh, that's all. Oh, that's all.
That's all.
Oh, that's all. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much for the ballot counter for giving the poll for all of us, and we are going to continue to our next role meeting team, which is grammarian. Our grammarian is here, so let's welcome for the grammar. Oh, grammarian report. Grammarian, please welcome Toastmaster Prau. So please welcome.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible? Right? Okay. So for today, grammar session, I want to involve all the members here to participate, right, in the grammar session. It's kind of rare, right? Because usually grammarian just give the feedback from what he or she captured from the whole speech. But now I will give you like a bit of discussion, yeah, so we can actually bring back home 1 or 2 values. But first, I want to highlight about 2 things that I captured. So it's not like more on the grammatical part, but more on how you being consistent, or how the speakers could be emphasize the speech, right? Okay. So first one, if you use the word, the sentence, what's the reason? How to emphasize those? What's the reason? You use the sentence in your speech. What's the reason? Yeah, what's the reason? Yeah, the sentence is what's the reason? Yeah. How to emphasize that? Anyone? Any two? How to emphasize that? So we're under open discussion. How to emphasize the sentence, what's the reason?
Sentence, what's the reason?
Yeah, emphasizing what's the reason.
Why?
You can change the sentence, or maybe you can add more words to those sentence.
Because
No, the base words is what's the reason? How to emphasize? Huh? The reason is giving the reason, but what's the reason is part of the sentence that you want to deliver. I'll make you think, right, today. Okay. Okay, almost. Yeah, you got it right. What's the reason behind this thing? What's the reason behind it? Okay, got it? So when you use the sentence or phrases, what's the reason on your speech, but to make it more convincible or deliverable to your audience, you can say, what's the reasons behind this? Okay, you get my point? Got it? Get it, right? Yes, you can use that to emphasize more the message on your speech, right? Okay, so that's one thing. And then the second one, as I mentioned, is about consistency. So right now we're discussing about consistency. So if you deliver a speech that consists of, for example, 3 steps or 3 main points that you want to deliver, how do you deliver it? Of course, you're going to say first, right? Because we're talking about 3 points or 3 steps, right? First, and then second, and then third. Okay, that's the normal one. Okay, if you want to like giving more on your word choices. Okay, how do you change first? The first? How do you change the first? Huh? First of all, okay. Huh? Firstly, okay. I save it. Okay. In the
at the beginning.
At the beginning. Okay. First and foremost. Okay. That's advanced. Huh? To begin with. Okay. To begin with. Okay. Okay. Huh? Okay. Start. Let me start. Let me start from something. Okay. Okay. Now you can draft your speech actually. Okay. My point, maybe we can use, from all of those options, we can use, of course, first thing first, right? First thing first. So you're emphasizing the first point. First thing first. This is my first point. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. First thing first, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then second, how to emphasize the second? More. Furthermore. Okay. What else? To emphasize moreover. Second. Okay, clue. So clue. Atta previously mentioned firstly. Second one. Okay. Second one, good. Secondly, right? Secondly. And my point is about consistency. So when you use firstly, secondly, what will be the third?
Finally.
Lastly, right? Not finally. So when you are explaining points, yeah, you can use firstly, secondly, and then lastly, if the third point is your last point. But if you have 4 or 5 points, then you can go with thirdly, right? And then for lastly, or to emphasize that, last but not least. Okay, last but not least. Okay, one more thing. We don't have board here, but what is it? Okay. I have maybe you can write it down. Sometime with space, sometimes and sometime. Okay. Here. Right. Sometime, sometimes and sometime. Okay, get it? Get it, right? Okay, okay. Kebaca nggak, Dedes? Huh. Can you see that? Sometime, sometimes, and sometime. Okay? Okay. Now, what's the difference between those 3 words? Can you give me an example in this form of sentence? Anyone? Which one is that? Which one is that?
Some space time.
Can you repeat?
I have some time to prepare the speech.
Okay. Alvin have some time to prepare his speech. What about sometimes? Sometimes. Nuriel?
Sometimes I smell.
Okay, good. What about sometime without S?
See you sometime. See you sometime.
Ah, got it. Yeah, right. See you sometime in the future, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, got it. So what's the difference? Nanda's still thinking. What's the difference actually? Okay. But do you know?
Yeah.
Do you,
Sometime itu
sometime is
kapan?
more like kapan-kapan in bahasa, ya. Okay. So what about Alvin? Sometime.
Sometime without S.
What about couple of time, right? Maybe days, minutes, or what? What about Nuril? Sometimes.
Kadang-kadang.
Kadang-kadang, yeah. In bahasa it might be kadang-kadang. Okay. So do you know what's the difference? Already know? If it is in the form of sentence, yes, you know. But the difference is, okay, let's start with one. Sometime. What Alvin said. So sometime is quite a while or a long period of time. So Alvin said, I need some time to prepare my speech. This sometime does not have any kind of unit like minutes, hours, days. It doesn't have any kind of unit. However, it will have a period sometime. The period is depend on the speaker. Okay, get it? Get it? Okay. What about the second one, Nuril? Sometimes. Sometimes, kadang-kadang, ya. Sometimes I go out for ice cream, right? Sometimes, so so it's more like occasionally. Yeah, occasionally you go out for ice cream. Occasionally you sing along in your own room, right? And then what about the third one? Sometime without S. Sometime. Yeah. Kapan-kapan, yeah. So it's more like see you sometime in the future. Let's meet for coffee sometime anytime soon, right? So it's more like at an unspecified time in the future. So saya okay lah, kapan-kapan lah gitu. So saya okay, let's go for coffee sometime in the future, right? So it's not period, but it's at one time at the future, but we don't know when. Okay, got it? Okay, so that's the learning for today for the grammar part. And sorry for too long. I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Back to GE.
Thank you for the lessons, our grammarian, and we are going to proceed to our table topics evaluator, which is Toastmaster Dede. Please welcome Toastmaster Dede as our table topic evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting. So for table topic evaluation, may I know how much length of the time that I need for this? Toastmaster Aldi? Or just speech for the evaluation? I see. Okay, maybe
I give you 5 maximum 5 minutes. It's okay?
it's okay.
Okay. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our timer. So thank you so much for all of the participants. For the first, I will ask congratulations for all of the prepared speech and I mean the table topic speaker that we saw some great improv speech during the table topic session. And in the evaluation, my job is to recognize what went well and offer constructive feedback. So let's be divided into each speaker's strength and area where they can improve. To celebrate this, I will start with our first time table topic speaker, which is a Toastmaster Nanda. She mentioned about the feeling how leaving the company with one statement is great. And also she mentioned why the leaving the company is great with the mention about not much about the vision and mission with her company and also about the uncertainty in their company, such as the layoff or something else. And also, I really love what she said about the feeling and also the reason why she got that feeling, and also see the end of the speech with the some quote which is can make us remember the message that she delivered. But I noticed she really not very prepared yet because this is impromptu, and I think it will be better if she can more evaluate the experience with such as one example why is very great, not so many experience or the reason, because we can make the one point is more make the deeper the message for everyone who will be leaving the company. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nanda. And the second is we have the Toastmaster Al part. He mentioned about can he let go someone that he loved and why? And he mentioned about yes, he can, but I think the reason he mentioned about the leaving someone he loved, it's as general. He doesn't mention what's the love that he did. Is it her loved one in the special partnership with his girlfriend, or maybe with his hobby or something else? And it will be better if he can elaborate it with one example with the loved one, so we can understand the reason and also the clear message from his speech. But congratulations, Toastmaster Albert. You give us the message that if we want to live something that we love, we just let it go, and we need to make sure the reason is good enough for both of us. And the second, the last one, but not soon to be Toastmaster Daya. Yes, soon to be Toastmaster Daeng. He answered the question from our table topic master, and I don't think he answered the question, but it's okay because in the table topic it's not always with the yes or no, but he also can to be evaluate with something question that may be related. And in this, because this is yes, I believe he will be more constructive with the impromptu speech if he can join in Toastmaster regularly to make sure to see all of the table topic session. But congratulations because you try this table topic, and I believe you have the potential to make your speech more better in the future. And the next is we have the soon-to-be Toastmaster Vika. She answered about how he adapt to the new environment, and she also mentioned how he learned about the new friends or the situation and the culture first before she joined on of the environment. And also she mentioned about the message to lower the ego to fulfill their to the new environment. Thank you so much. But it will be more grateful if she can add some example where is the place that she need to make she more comfortable to the new environment. And the next we have the soon to be Toastmaster Juan. He also mentioned about to root of the suffering, and she also agree with that, and he also make the some point to get the to adapt to the new environment, to be flexible and to be easy. But I think it will be more great if the speech cannot opening with the I try to answer, because in the table topic session we just answer without ask the permission first. Congratulations soon to be Toastmaster Juan. And the last one we have our division I, Toastmaster Alvin. And I believe it's really great speech because the question is the last day farewell on the company, which is this is maybe the last time for Toastmaster Alvin to be a division I director. And it's like the real farewell that you mentioned to all of us. And I really love how you make the hook in the first speech with I just arrived and I made to leave, and it's engaging humor and also make us get interest with your speech. And you also closing with the remark to build the tree and will give the fruit for the others. It's really great speech in the table topic as usual, Toastmaster Alvin, and we love it. And for this improvement, I hope this is not your farewell at all. I hope I can see you in another meeting with the new story that you give to all of us. Congratulations for all of the speaker. Maybe as the summary, I just want to share about how we can improve the table topic sessions, or maybe another topic to impromptu questions from the others. The first, we need to be make the point what does the message that we want, agree or disagree, or we have another option. And then the second, we have to the reason why we choose that statement. And we also can make the example with our personal story. So our message and story will be more strong than others. And the last one, we have to make the call of the action, all of the message that we want to share to others, so everyone can remember what the message that we want to share. Just remember for the using prep for the table topic session. It's all from me. Back to our table topic of the master. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the complete evaluation from our table topics evaluator. And yeah, I hope that we can learn for our next table topic session. And we are in the at the moment we will have Hall of Fame. So hello, Toastmaster Alfat. Can you share the Hall of Fame, please?
Okay, boss. This is the Hall of Fame favorite speakers of the day, Jakarta Motivator Essential Toastmaster Club. So, who will be the favorite prepare speech? Drummer, please. The favorite prepare speech speaker. Congratulations to Toastmaster Gayatri. Toastmaster
Okay,
Gayatri.
can we hold Can we hold
Yeah.
to take a picture with?
Yeah, now.
Okay. Come here. Nah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, so next for the table topic speaker.
The favorite table topic speaker will be, drum roll please, Toastmaster Alvin.
Yes, welcome.
Favorite table topic
We just
speaker.
arrived.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Alvin.
Alhamdulillah. One, two, three. Sendiri. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next for the favorite evaluator.
And then the last. For the favorite evaluator today, who will be, drum roll, Toastmaster
Yes.
Brian.
Come.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Brian.
Oh, dulu ya.
Sponsor ya, bisa masuk ke pintu depan.
1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay, sendiri. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for Toastmaster Alfat for announcing the favorite speakers for today. And that's all from our old meeting team. And yes, we are at the end of the meeting. So let me invite the current president of Jakarta Motivator to close the meeting together. Special for the end of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aldi. All right. Hi, everyone. Come back with me and I will call you later. Okay, thank you. Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you for people online who help us conducting this meeting. It's very helpful. Please come again to the next meeting, and please don't leave yet because I have some announcement here. And also for people here, thank you for sparing your time. Either we always have a choice in our life, and in this rainy day, the best choice is to sleep. But thank you, you choose to come here rather than staying at your home. I'm really happy for that. And before I come to the announcement, I want to ask about the impression first, especially for our guests here. We have soon to be Toastmaster Daeng and soon to be Toastmaster Vika. Would you mind to share with us about your first impression about the meeting? First off here, I will come for you after this.
Thank you. I'm very grateful. I have place in this events because I think it will be my healing time in ends with you, Toastmaster. I hope. I think this event or this group maybe will be enhance my abilities to get more and to achieve more. So I hope I get the guidance from you all. Thank you. I think that's all.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Daeng. Yes, the force will guide you, yeah, by coming here. Let me move first. All right, now we can see this beautiful lady, soon to be Toastmaster Vika. Would you mind to share your experience here?
Yes, of course. Honestly, I feel so glad because I can join this event because this is my first time. This is my first time to join public speaking class, and I already know about Jakarta Toastmaster Club also, but many of you feel that this club is so popular, right? Yeah, but for me, I've already know, but I feel so glad and enjoy to join this meeting.
All right, thank you, soon-to-be Toastmaster Vika. And also I want to say thank you for all visiting Toastmaster friends. Without you, we cannot conduct this meeting. Wait. Okay, I heard our soon-to-be Toastmaster here say, this is my first time, this is my first experience in Toastmaster. But I don't want to say unfortunately, because it's a fortune. This is our last time conducting the meeting as Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters. Yes, you didn't misheard, I said that, because after 24 years as a Jakarta Motivator, we realized that innovation is a must thing to do. With many advice, with many support from Toastmaster Proud, the representative of the senior here, with from the Toastmaster Alvin, the representative of the District 87, the Division I, and also support from our beloved Toastmaster friends, we decided to come with the new spirit to focus starting our journey for a better life in this place. That's why I said it's not unfortunately, it's a fortune, because this is a chance for us to improve ourselves better. With the new spirit, with the new name, we try to improve our place as the place for us to practice our public speaking. And also, I didn't say we stop here. No, it's a new journey. We decided to bring a new name and to collaborate permanently with our beloved sister Essential Club with the new name as a Batavia Toastmaster. So please welcome the next president for Batavia Toastmaster Rialdi. Okay, so in the next meeting, he's gonna be our new president in Batavia Toastmaster. And because our name is Batavia, you will not longer confused about Jakarta Toastmaster and Jakarta Motivator Toastmaster. So it's very clear, and I still need your support to our club, the new club with the new power, I can say. And please come again to the next meeting in Batavia Toastmaster. So with this, I will give the control to you, the next president of Batavia Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you for the current president of Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club, and also I'm the current president of Essential Toastmasters Club. And yes, we are not going to be confused with Jakarta and Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club anymore, because we are going to transform to the new one, which is Batavia Toastmasters Club. And Batavia Toastmasters Club is going to effectively on the next month, on the 1st July. We don't see the name of Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club and Essential Toastmasters Club anymore, but we will have Batavia Toastmasters Club. And when is the next meeting? Our next meeting will be the 20th July of 2024 at the same place here, or maybe in the room in the next one. But we are still in Perpustakaan Jakarta, where our regular meeting schedule is the first Thursday and also the third Saturday. But for the next month, we are going to have our first meeting on the 20th July or the third Saturday of July. So yes, this is my first time as the president of Batavia Toastmasters Club, and I'm no longer president of Essential Toastmasters Club right now. So on the behalf of Batavia Toastmasters Club, let me get the official name. Let me introduce the official name of Batavia Toastmasters Club with my gavel. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Batavia Toastmasters Club. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for coming here, and see you in the next month. Bye. Yes, take picture. Yes.
Take a picture.
Thank you so much. I will leave earlier, yeah. Thank you.
Batavia Toastmasters Club.
Bye.
Bye.